Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I will be showing you some of my recent favorite gym outfits. It's the beginning of the year. A lot of people will be starting out new in the gym. And I guess it's kind of important to know which, pieces are kind of reliable, which are fun. Because like for me, it's always kind of important that an outfit is a little bit fun, but also of course functional. So yeah, I thought I was going to show you my recent favorite gym outfits. I picked out 3 that I've been reaching for a lot recently. So we have 3 different outfits today. And let's just get into it. I will also preface, I'm currently like very much into these tops with built-in shelf bras because it's so functional and you don't have to worry about like, oh, which sportswear I'm going to put on, which top am I going to wear with it? If you want to wear a top with it, right? You don't feel comfortable just in a sports bra, or if it's like also maybe a little chilly right now because it is winter in the Northern Hemisphere. So yeah, this is what, is going to happen today. And yeah, so we have like tops and bottoms for each outfit. And I also do think I have a good variety of brands. Yeah, I think so. So in case, you haven't heard of one or something. So there's gonna be like a few fun things in here. And again, really these have been outfits I've recently been reaching for my gym workouts. And let's start it off with outfit number 1. We have these 2 pieces. We have a top from CRZ Yoga and a legging from Pureluxe. Let's start talking about the top and then we'll go into the leggings and then I will show you everything on together. Now, this is one of these tops with a built-in shelf bra. This is from CRZ Yoga, so a more affordable activewear brand. I just took it from the pile of freshly washed laundry. So the cup pads are a little kind of pushed together. So I'm just trying to adjust them so it doesn't look wonky when I'm showing this to you. That's the most annoying part for me, is like keeping the cup pads the way they need to be. You can also, of course, take them out when you wash it, but like I never do because A, it's annoying to do that, having to take it out and then putting it back in, and B, like you also sweat through the cup pads, honestly, so you should wash them too. Anyway, so this is this top from CRZ Yoga. It is a good length, a little bit maybe long for me, but still a good length, so it's not like entirely full length. Very, very like simple cut, but it's good. We have the scoop neckline. We have a racer back in the back. This is the CRZ logo here that you can see. And otherwise, there's not much happening here. Fabric is super, super soft. It is brushed. It has stretch to it, which is nice. And then, of course, as I said, there is a shelf bra in here. So I'm going to show you the shelf bra as well. Here we go. So we do have this ribbed band on the inside. Super, super, super soft. And you also do have removable cup pads in here. A little seam to make sure they're not going anywhere crazy. And it goes all the way around, even in the back. This is made from 81% polyamide and 19% lycra. I think this is a Butterluxe. Yeah, I think this must be Butterluxe because I feel like that's the composition for Butterluxe as well. So like they're super soft and brushed fabric. I've had this for a while. I've been wearing it a few times. It's maybe one of my more boring tops with the built-in shelf bra because it only has a racer back. But honestly, it's so good. It's so comfy. Like you're fully dressed with just this one piece basically. And this is a dark blue, I think. This is not black. This is a dark blue. Maybe? I think so. Maybe it's black. I always thought it was dark blue. But anyway, it's a very, very dark color. So it matches a lot of things. Because if there's one thing that I don't do is wear black leggings to the gym. I do wear a lot of black tops with my colorful leggings, but I always wear a colorful legging to the gym. That's just how I do things. I don't know. Like to me, it's just so weird to wear a black legging to the gym because I don't do it. I like color. And I mainly vary the color or like have variation in the colors of the leggings, not the tops. So tops, usually I will go with black or white, or sometimes a tonal moment if that matches with the leggings and I have a matching top for this tonal moment, but usually I'll go for black or white in the tops and then the leggings, a color. So today we have these leggings with that. This is like a kind of reddish mild color. These are the Bare Form leggings from Pureluxe. I think they might have a different name now. But they have this little cross waist, and I love these ones, especially in the colder season because they are a little bit thicker. They're so soft. I do have a few pairs in this. Now this is, I think, the size medium, but I do prefer small in these, honestly. So if you're in between, definitely do size down. The one color I have in a small, I prefer over the colors I have in a medium. But I want to show you this because this is a fun color and I've also recently worn it. And I just have to pull them up a little bit more. But anyway, so we do have the slight cross waist here, as you can see, but it's not like two flaps of fabric. They're kind of sewn together, so you can't separate them. We do have a high waist in this, no front seam, no side seam, no top seam. Fabric-wise, this is 87% polyester and 13% spandex, but like I said, super, super soft and brushed and a little bit thicker than your normal leggings. So nothing I would be reaching for in the summer necessarily, although I've done it before as well because they're just so soft. And they're definitely very low compression. So if you're looking for a low compression moment, these are good for that. In the back, we have a slightly curved glute seam. We have this little leaf logo here. So Petula does leaves or like just Petula, but in this instance, we have the little leaf logo that's kind of a little bit matching. And yeah, this is kind of all I can say about these. They're just super soft, super brushed. Yes, you're gonna see sweat in these, but honestly, who doesn't sweat in the gym? If you don't sweat in the gym, you probably didn't work hard enough, right? Anyway, I never care about like sweat marks. So yeah, let's see this outfit on. All right, so you can see this is our first outfit. Looks, you know, very normal. This is kind of like, yeah, just a standard thing I'd be wearing, colorful leggings and a dark colored top. But let's talk about the individual pieces. Once I'll talk about the leggings, you know, then I'll like pull up the shirt, but we'll talk about the shirt first. So this one is definitely a little bit longer than I would personally like, which is why I usually just, you know, wear it a little bit more like up than it is intended to be. But you can see it is not entirely a full length because I feel like that would still need like 2 finger width more, just an inch more of fabric, but it is definitely going a little bit over the hips. And I personally prefer it more kind of to end where the legging waistband starts. So a little bit more of a cropped fit. But I still like this one a lot. It's very, very comfy. The material is definitely really, really soft. Support-wise, I mean, it's still more of a light to medium support, but I am tucked in. I feel like there's a bit of extra space in the chest area for sure. So depending on, you know, your different sizes, you might want to size down if you're in between, but just keep in mind that this is definitely like a form-fitting fit around here. There's still a little bit of extra space here too, but not so much that I would have personally sized down. It's just, you know, if you're in between, I would suggest to size down. But honestly, that's the same with all this like Butterluxe type stuff, because it's generally very low compression. So definitely size down if you're in between for any of the Butterluxe pieces in general. So we do have this higher scoop neckline. It's not too high, but definitely not really any cleavage. I have a little bit of gaping, but again, it's high enough for nothing to happen. We also have good side boob coverage. We do have thicker straps here. They're a little stretchy. And then you do have your shelf bra here with the elastic, with this like kind of soft velvety ribboning on the inside, removable cup pads, and a little bit of a seam to make sure the cup pads don't wander over. And the shelf bar goes all the way around. So, you know, you kind of support it a little bit. You do have coverage. So it's basically with the cup pads, 4 layers over your chest. But the cup pads are also not thick, so it's perfectly fine, but you could take them out if you don't want them. Yeah. And then in the back, because we haven't talked about that one yet, it's just a normal racer bag, a thinner one to be fair, but you know, just a normal racer bag. So nothing too wild, but also, you know, my movements are not obstructed, right? I can move around and everything. And it is perfectly comfortable. Yes. So this one is really a good option, you know, for just something very simple. No need to think about the sports bra, no need to think about the top. And of course, it is a form-fitting fit because this is usually what these tops are like. So depending on if you want that or not, right, this might be something for you or not. But yeah, fabric feels really good, very soft, very comfy. And now let me just fold this up a little bit so you can see the leggings a bit better. So these are leggings with a slight cross waist, but really just, you know, not too extreme. And as I've shown you before as well, like these don't come apart, these two pieces. So you do have, like, it looks like it could, you know, like it looks like it's folded over, but on the inside, it actually doesn't look like that at all. So I don't know. You also saw where my belly button is. So it is kind of, you know, still covering that. It is high-waisted. A little bit lower, of course, in the front because of the dip here, but nothing too wild. No front seam, no side seam, no top seam, which is also why I generally do prefer the small on these, because otherwise I have to pull them up a few times while wearing them. And then lengthwise, these are 7/8 length on me. I'm not sure if these came in longer, but they definitely do come in shorter, and generally Petula does have at least 2 different inseams for their leggings, if not 3 different inseams. So it's usually always the 26-inch and the 23, and sometimes you can also get a 28-inch inseam. So just so you know. And yeah, these are super, super comfy. We do have this marled color, so it is not a solid color. And yeah, honestly, I mean, they're so comfy. This whole set is super comfy. But I also do wear this for like more heavy workouts, right? Maybe not something where I'd be jumping it up because of the having to pull this up. But otherwise, you know, lifting a little bit heavier, you can absolutely do. We also do have a slight V here for the glutes. You have the Petula leaf logo in this case. And then a proper seam in the back for some glute separation. But yeah, they're simple, they're good. The fabric is super, super soft and nice. And yeah, let's move on. Okay, next up we have these 2 pieces. We have a top here from the brand Leonord. They unfortunately do not exist anymore, but this top is so good. I love it. It accentuates the shoulders so good because of the neck and strap situation here. This is a crop length. I do have this one in black and in white because I liked it so much. It's a sleek performance material, but it is very soft and very stretchy. Made from, let me see if I can read it. 78% polyester and 22% spandex, I believe. Yeah, because I've worn it a few times, so like it's kind of washed out a little bit here. So Leonord was a small women-owned company, and I think she, like it says Copenhagen / Los Angeles, so I think she was like in both places somehow. But yeah, we do have this fun little neckline here, the thicker straps. You can really see this angular cutout for the shoulders. In the back, also very simple, but still same strap situation. There was a little stitched in logo. It's just like a star, which is nice. And of course, this one also does have a built-in shelf bra. So elastic here, removable cup pads there, and then the little seam here as well. This cup pad is also a little wonky because also, again, I just took this out of the wash. But just one of the cup pads. So that's not so bad. Anyway, now we have it correct. Okay, good. But yeah, I love the length of this. I love how it accentuates the shoulders. I like the fabric. It's just good. It's also high neck, right? Nothing's gonna fall out. So perfect. And then we do have the Petula Sierra leggings. They do have a new name now, which I will put on the screen for you. Because I don't remember it. I actually have these in 2 different colors, but I was going to show you blue today because we already had a red legging, and there's going to be another coming, so yeah. But what the funny difference is between these 2, you can see the logo is different. Here we have Petula, there we have the leaf logo, because they've switched around a little bit every now and then, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to show you the blue today. So these are super soft and brushed leggings made from 80% polyester and 20% spandex. Again, so these were called the Sierra leggings. They do have like a little, it's not really a scrunch, but the seam does get in between your cheeks a little bit in the back. It does have also like this kind of thing you can sometimes see in scrunch leggings, that it's like, you know, it's like a little bit more of a fortified seam in the back here. And that basically helps to kind of get in between the glutes a little bit more. I think recently they've launched these with a new name, with and without this feature. I do not mind this feature at all because it's not like an obvious scrunch. It does not inhibit me at all. Like, I don't really feel it. So that's good. We don't have a front seam. We also don't have a top seam. You can see it's kind of like a little bit, you know, cinched in around the waist. Yeah, it's really like a simple legging, except for like, you know, the little detailing here, a little, like dip here for the glutes, like a little V glute detailing. And otherwise, like, I mean, they come in different lengths, which is good, right? I usually go with the, is it 26 inches, I think. That's what I usually do. They do pill a little bit over time. So, I mean, it looks a little bit rougher. It doesn't feel rough, but it looks a little bit rougher. It's not like intense pilling, but like you can kind of see it. But honestly, this also happens with a lot of leggings that I wear a lot. So yeah, it's just if you use things, like they will look used at some point. I don't think it's super obvious. And yeah, they're high-waisted, they're comfy. I would say they're like light to medium compression. I also do size up in these ones, so I'm in between sizes. This is a medium. I could also do a small, but usually if there's a little bit of a scrunch feature involved, I prefer to go up because then there's more space for things to go in between the cheeks. But I feel like you could do either if you're in between for these ones. But yeah, let's see it on. All right, so this is also just a very typical outfit for me, obviously, because this is what we're talking about in this video. But yeah, look at this top. I love how it accentuates the shoulders, the strap situation, so good. And it's still not like coming too close to the neck to bother me. And it's just like this little kind of cutout here, right? It kind of looks like a little bit like a cutout. And you can just work out your shoulders and you can show them off. And they're free, you know, to move in whichever way they want. The length is also perfect. Now paired with a high-waisted pair of leggings, you can see barely any skin, just a little bit depending on how I move. And I do have a long torso, so there's going to be a little bit more skin visible on me than on, you know, other people, maybe. Yeah, perfect length, not cutting in at all. Nice form-fitting fit. We have removable cup pads in here and this whole shelf bra situation. Again, elastic. This one doesn't have like this velvety covering on the inside, but it's still very comfy. Removable cup pads, again, a seam in the middle to make sure they're not wandering over, and the shelf bra goes all the way around again. But yeah, it's just so good. And this is like definitely performance-y material, but still super, super soft, and it has stretch. And then in the back, it looks very, very similar to the front. We do have a stitched in logo, which you probably cannot see right now because it's black on black. But yeah, so you can still show off some of your muscles in the back as well. And like I said, it's just very comfy to wear. Like there's no movement being obstructed by anything. And it just looks so fun. Like I think personally it looks so fun. It's so cool. It's very different. Just a different look. And again, the length perfect. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Of course, higher neck, right? There's nothing gonna fall out. Good side boob coverage as well. Support-wise, I would say this one is a medium support. Definitely not high, but yeah, medium, I would say. A little bit better or a little bit more supportive than this CRZ yoga top that we saw in the first outfit. So this one definitely, you know, has a bit more than that, a bit more support. And then the leggings, like I said, I'm reaching for these actually quite a lot. These ones and the pink ones that I showed you. I really might need to, you know, grab another pair at some point in the, well, not Sierra leggings anymore. But I think they're just really, really comfy. The material is good. Now I'm wearing this in a medium. I feel like you could size down if you're in between, but you don't have to. This fits perfectly fine. They usually also don't necessarily slide down on me, so that's good. We do have this, it's a high-waisted fit, so we do have this wide waistband, no front seam, no top seam, no side seam, so they're very, very simple. And then in the back, you do have slightly for the glutes, and glute seams that sit nice and high, and then you have this seam. And again, it's kind of like it's not really that much of a scrunch, it's really just a seam that goes in between the cheeks a little bit better than other seams, maybe. So you can see it's not really disappearing in there, but it might go in between a little bit more than a normal seam in the back. So you might get just a tad more separation there, just a wee bit. but it's really nothing dramatic. It's nothing you can feel. Like, honestly, if they didn't advertise them as having a hidden scrunch, I wouldn't even have noticed, honestly. Like, I don't think I even, like, I usually don't think about them as having that, basically. Because it's not even one of those scrunches where you have the ruching that you see when you don't have them on, and then when you put them on, right, that kind of stretches out, and then you don't see it anymore. It's not even that. It's just, yeah, kind of a little bit more of a fortified seam, and that's it. But yeah, so these are kind of fun. We also do have a, oops, missed the window ledge. We do have a 7/8 length here. Again, these are the medium inseam kind of option, right? So not the 23 inches, not the 28 inches, but the 26 inches. That's the inseam that I usually get, because I do like a 7/8 fit on me. I don't mind that. And yeah, so these are just really good. I reach for them a lot. Little logo here as well, and can't really complain. They will show sweat a little bit, but lots of leggings do. And again, like, you go to the gym to sweat, so it's totally fine. Yeah, very low. I would still call them low compression, by the way. So if you want a little bit more compression, you might want to size down if you're in between. I wouldn't size down in general, just if you're in between. And yeah, I generally do like high compression leggings, or higher compression leggings a little bit better, but sometimes it's nice to have something that's not like squishing you in as much. So yeah, but let's move on. Okay, last but not least, this is probably my favorite recent gym outfit. I also actually wore this yesterday for a workout, and this is why, you know, not from the recently washed laundry pile, but the other one, basically. But yeah, anyway, so these are our two pieces. I will start with the top as per usual. This is from Girlfriend Collective, and I just got this a few months ago at this point. I can actually link that video up here, because the pieces were really, really interesting. And this top specifically, I love it. Like, I tried this on in the beginning. I was like, kind of nice. But now I really, really love it. I've also gotten compliments for this top specifically. So this is why I feel like, you know, I also like it because it's just so functional and it's comfy, and I don't know, the fabric is great. It's so soft and stretchy. This one is made from 90% recycled polyester and 10% elastane. It has this nice V in the front, a thicker straps that crisscross in the back and leave this little kind of teardrop shape there as well. And then you have a little seam here as well in the back. This is a great length. It is actually like a cropped length, but a perfect crop. Like, for me, it's a perfect crop for sure. And then we also do have a shelf bra in here with this really, really soft, like kind of velvety, like ribbed part. But yeah, shelf bra, shelf bra here. And I got this in my normal size small. This one is made in Vietnam. Cold wash on gentle and hang to dry. I usually wash my activewear at 30 degrees because it's still kind of cold wash. And, you know, I never tumble dry anything. So this one does not have removable cup pads. It also doesn't have space for removable cup pads. And generally, I do like to wear removable cup pads. But for this one, I'm like, I don't care. It's so good. It's so soft. It's so comfy. Like, I love it. This is my recent, or my current gym top obsession, I would say, because it's so good. On the side, we do have a little Tone and Tone Girlfriend logo. I mean, it's not really a logo. It's just written on there. And yeah. Like, it was worth every penny. I will say that. I love this one. But let's see the matching leggings they have for it. These are an older Buffbunny collection legging. They are the ribbed Material Girl, no, the Material Girl ribbed leggings. They have changed them a little bit. I also don't know if they currently have them at all, but these are made from 72% nylon and 28% spandex. I did get a size small on these because they used to fit quite loose, but I think these are already the tighter version because they are definitely like a medium compression, I would say. A cool to the touch ribbed fabric. So you can see this here. This is ribbed. It has this texture. I love a good texture. I love a good ribbed fabric. They don't have a front seam. They also don't have a top seam, but we have this really nice high-waisted waistband, a white waistband. We do have a little dip here in the front, and then a dramatic V for the glutes. A little coin logo that I really need to fix on there because one of the things that keeps it on there came off. But I don't have the right color thread, so that's why I didn't do it yet. I looked into it. I was looking at my threads, and I was like, I don't have the right color. So I was like, I'll wait. And honestly, it doesn't flip over that often, so because it was fastened with 3 different threads, but 2 are still there. Just this one kind of came loose. Anyway, you could also just cut it off, right, and just have no logo on there, but whatever. No side seam detailing otherwise. Very, very simple, but yeah, cool to the touch, ribbed fabric, medium compression, sweat wicking. You will still see some sweat, but like they are sweat wicking for sure. And let's see this on. Last but not least, we have this little outfit here. So I like this top a lot. I like the cut of it. I like the feel of it. And yeah, let's talk about it. So we do have this nice deep V. I get a little bit of cleavage, no gaping, nothing. We do have the thicker straps here, good side boob coverage, perfect length. Honestly, this is absolutely perfect. This is the length it is. I don't need to, do anything with it. It just fits perfectly. Lengthwise and otherwise too. So still accentuates the waist, still a form-fitting fit here. We do have the shelf bra here, but yeah. So no removable cup pads in here. So the shelf bra is also only 1 layer because usually you have 2 layers in the shelf bra because the cup pads go in between the layers. Now we only have 1 layer. It is a little bit thicker though than usually the mesh layers you will have in a shelf bra. And then we do have the Girlfriend Collective tone and tone scripture here, like just the girlfriend, it says it there. I'm not sure if you can see it. And then in the back, you have this cute little crisscross moment and this teardrop keyhole cut out there basically. And that is that, yeah. I like this one. It's super, super comfy. Support-wise, I would say light to medium. So not a ton of support, but it is perfect for a lot of different workouts, at least for me. And yeah, this is again, like, it's just so comfy. You just throw it on, you're done. Gotten compliments for this one, So it's, I don't know, it's really fun. And then, yeah. Kind of like, it's such a cute cut. I'm actually really, really happy I decided to order this when I ordered from Girlfriend Collective because I didn't really know what to grab. So I just, picked a few random things, and I'm happy that this was one of the random things. Because yeah, I've worn this quite a lot since I've gotten it. And then we have our leggings here. Yeah, no need to really, pull up this top because the leggings literally hit where the top ends. So I will still do it a little bit so you can see a little bit more. But yeah, high-waisted. We do have a medium compression in this one, so definitely more compressive than our other 2 leggings that I've shown you today. We don't have a front seam, we don't have a top seam, but these are definitely a little bit more performance-y. So I don't really see sweat too much in these. And I mean, they're also sweat wicking. I mean, all the leggings are sweat wicking, they're activewear, right? And they are quick drying usually as well. We have the ribbed texture all over. You can see this waistband has a little dip in the front. So you do get a little bit of compression here, a little bit more. And then we also do have the V here for the glutes, the Buffbunny Collection coin logo. And then we also do have a 7/8 length on here. So, very, very simple otherwise, but I do like the ribbed texture. I like the material because generally for me, ribbed fabric, first thing I think of is, oh, it's kind of like cottony, it's a little soft and like, more cozy, but this one is definitely more performance-y ribbed material. And to be fair, Eamon has also done performance-y ribbed material. So, you know, it's a thing that you could definitely get, and yeah. But I like these a lot. I also love the color for this time of the year. I reach for these colors a lot, so that's also why this one gets a lot of wear right now. It is not very squat proof though. So if I were to go to the gym for some deadlifts or something, or squats, this might not be what I would be wearing. But yeah, I mean, I feel like with nude underwear, it's fine. But just be aware, not very squat proof, even though this is a darker color. I don't know why that is actually, honestly, because yeah, it is a darker color, so good question. Why it's not that squat proof. But anyway, I like these medium compression though, medium to high maybe even. Yeah, and this is one of my favorite outfits for the gym. And let's move on. All right, it's conclusion time. Let me show you our little pile here. So these are some of my favorite recent gym outfits. As you can see, I'm kind of obsessed with the built-in shelf bra tops. More of a cropped length though, more of a tighter fit. I don't know, I just like them. I feel like they're never in the way. They just, you know, they're just there. They're just supporting you. And yeah, that's kind of what I like about it. Let me know what you usually wear to the gym. There's so many different options, right? Like, I usually never wear a long sleeve. Yeah, I don't really wear long sleeves that much. I like how they look. I mean, I'm currently wearing one, right? But I don't wear them as much because I feel like there's always something kind of obstructing the arm. So I feel like for a pure leg day, I could do it. But I generally, like at least recently, I haven't been wearing long sleeves. I've been doing it in the past, but recently, for me, it's more about like shoulders, arms free, the tighter fit, so nothing is like, you know, kind of getting in the way. And yeah, I kind of like that right now. Let me know what you usually wear to the gym. I'm curious. Yeah, some of these pieces are really like, I'm like, yes, I love these. And I will say, like, with the top specifically, I'm a little bit more like, yeah, this and this and this top for sure. And then I can switch out the leggings a little bit, right? But I love all these pieces right now. I'm wearing them like crazy to the gym for my workouts. And that's just what I wanted to show you. Yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it your thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And it's the start of the new year. There's so many more things coming this year, obviously. Yeah. I will also probably have an update for you soon because I mean, I had this issue with YouTube recently, at this point, I guess, a few months ago, I would say a few weeks, but I can link my video up here, with it basically like, you know, censoring me for no effing reason. And I mean, you guys, I've mentioned the Patreon, you guys seem to be fond of the idea. So now for me, it's still before Christmas while I'm filming this, but for you, it's already the new year. So I'm sure I will have an update on that situation. That is at least my plan. I was going to look into it throughout, you know, the Christmas period when it's a little bit quieter. And I'm pre-filming everything before I leave home for Christmas right now. So I will have some time digging into everything, seeing what's necessary, and I will give you an update on that situation soon. Because I also have that aim to, you know, figure it out for myself and just get started on it. Otherwise, yeah, thank you so much for watching. As I already said, you can also follow me on Instagram, by the way. I don't know if I already said that, but if I did, well, here it is again. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.